Suicide Boys have gone from underground SoundCloud releases to a top 10 Billboard position and a platinum record, all with some of the darkest beats in rap. But most producers trying to copy the sound completely miss why it works. Well, in this video, I'm breaking down exactly how Suicide Boys type beats are made, including the melodies, drum patterns, sound selection, and exactly how to get that raw, gritty energy, so you can apply it to your beats too. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so Suicide Boys have a real distinctive sound. You'll hear things like dark synths, fast hi-hats, hard-hitting drums, and sometimes catchy Memphis-style vocal chops. Most of the beats are produced by Scrim, one half of the duo, and although they're from Louisiana, they take a lot of inspiration from Memphis trap, emo rap, punk rap, and horrorcore. Personally, my favorite side of the sound is that dark Memphis-style trap, so that's the vibe I'm going to go with today. We've got the BPM set to 150, and we'll start with the melody. I've pulled up Arcade because a lot of people sleep on the playable instruments. So instead of samplers, just go to instruments, and let's choose a pluck. Let's bring that vinyl back a bit though. Maybe the flutter too. When we're going for dark beats, we want to work in a minor scale. So let's go D sharp minor. And I'm just going to go for a bit of a repetitive pattern. Let's actually bring some of that vinyl back. I'm liking that detuned sound as well. Let's try it down an octave. Then I might find another layer that can play on top. For the bass notes, I'm just keeping it tense by using notes that are only one step apart. I like this preset as well. But we're just going to copy the same medium. This one's going to be up an octave. Or maybe two. I think some halftime. We can bring this smooth all the way up too. We're just going to take some lows out of this one as well. Actually, let's bring that first one up too. Yeah, there we go. See, I prefer the vibe of this. I've just got halftime on this one set to 2 bars and the swell all the way up. And let's get a bit more reverb as well. I just wanted something consistent that has a bit of texture to play throughout the beat, but now we can build on this. Let's go to my Pyroverse trap bundle, and I just want to grab a one shot. Let's grab one of these guitars, bring everything down except for the holds, maybe leave a bit of release. Pulled up Shaperbox 3, and in the halftime presets. Yeah, I'm feeling this. This is the half and reverse preset. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a piano now. You don't always have to use the piano, but I'm just hearing some bass notes in this one. You know what, let's try and pitch everything up 3. Maybe just the 2 like this. Yeah, it's sounding hard. I want to take out the highs from that piano though. Just so it blends in a bit more. I'm hearing some background vocals in this, but I don't want them to be too upfront. We'll go to samplers and type in choir. I'm working in E minor now. Oh, you know what? It's not what I was looking for, but that's sounding hard. This is why Arcade's sick, man. You just find things that you wouldn't normally think of. Maybe one of these will work. Let's try this. Maybe we could layer another one too. Like this. That sounds crazy. Maybe on the same mixer chain. So let's mute the first one, but we'll keep this bottom layer. Yeah, that's another layer I want to add. Just this one here. I don't want to add too many layers to this beat because we're going to add to the atmosphere with the drums and effects. But I just want one more layer. I'm thinking something we could use as a counter melody in some parts. This one's crazy. Let's pitch it up an octave. Wasn't the sound I was thinking of, but again, man, Arcade just gives you that extra inspiration. I'm just trying not to turn this into too much of a synthy trap melody. This could work. By the way, if you want to try all of these instruments and samplers for yourself, Output have kindly sponsored today's video, so a huge shout out to them. If you use the link in my description, you can try it for free, plus get 50% off your first paid month, so there's nothing to lose. I just want to try one more thing. I'm going to split this, bring everything back out. I'm going to keep the piano out for now, copy this and have one section without the textures. Now I'm going to render this. Just going to see if we can process it a little bit more. Now that we've rendered it, let's pitch it up like 3. Yeah, this sounds mad. Let's use this. Let's add a bit of tape mellow as well, just to give it that detune effect. Alright, I'm feeling this melody now. Let's bring the piano back in, go up 3, then right at the end just to switch it up. I feel like this needs some Memphis style vocals, so I've just found this.
Turn me up, pour it in my cup. Turn me up.
I think this will just play in like one part, maybe the intro.
Turn me up, pour it in my cup. Turn me up.
I'm just gonna compress that a bit. I think some Pancake as well, but with the mix down. Now it's just gonna go between both ears. Just to make that a bit more interesting, I'm gonna hold Alt, double left click, and then pitch this one up an octave. Just so we've got 2 layers. I think just some delay. Alright, let's get a pattern in for drums. Let's go to Pyroverse, which is my latest bundle for trap. And for snares, you want something that's bright, crunchy, and kind of short. You could do something like this. Let's copy that. We're going to add some rolls soon, but I might do that with a different snare. Could do something like this as well. Grab a hi-hat like this one. We can start by filling every 2-step, turn it up a bit. Then we can start adding some rolls. Maybe we'll bring those up. Usually the rolls in their beats are quite long. Maybe with this one we could bring it back at the end and then just trim the end here. That's pretty much all you need for the hats. You don't want to overdo it. For the 8-weight, you want something that's distorted and long. I really like this connection one, so we could start with this. Bring everything down except for the hold, just so you can control the length. I think I need something with a bit more distortion, or we could add it to this. This crunchy one could work. Another one I really like is the Goliath one. With this, I just want to shorten it a little bit. Yeah, I think this is the one. Some nice distortion on this. Let's get the kick in too. Before I add anything else, I just want some sounds to add some atmosphere. So I'm thinking some crashes, maybe some vocals. That could be cool. Let's try a crash like this as well. For some more atmosphere, I've just pulled up the Nightmare line in Arcade. Should be some perfect sounds in here. I don't want to add to the melody, I just want more like atmospheric sounds. Even stuff like this. Let's try some of these. That sounds hard. These two sound crazy. Then I'm going to find a second snare. This is another hard hitting one. And then I'm just going to layer a couple of the main snares, but add reverb to this one. Maybe just the last one. Alright, I want to make some changes to the 8-weight. So let's group these two patterns with Control and G. I do this a lot, but let's bring this up an octave. Same again here. This definitely needs a snare roll as well, so let's add that now. You know what? Why not roll the kick too? I'm thinking just this one. Let's get this last vocal in as well. And I think one perk for that Memphis style. We're just going to add a cowbell. Maybe just a one. Now just taking inspiration from Blood Sweat, it sounds like there's a synth bass that comes in every now and again, so I want to add a second one. If you go to my Paraverse bundle, in the one shot kit, there's this really nice bass. And it might give us that effect. It's going to set it to cut itself. We'll set it to the same number as the first 808. Now when one plays and then the other does, they're not going to overlap. See, that's the one. Let's copy this. And then just one more at the end. Okay, that might be enough layers now, so let's split the drums. Just want something for the intro, so we'll move these over, copy that over again. The vocals, I'm going to gradually fade them up like this. I can bring this atmosphere in here, and then let's bring the snare back, but we're just going to take the roll. And I just want some type of dark transition. This one could work. I think a second one as well, or maybe three. Let's save the vocals for the second half, or let's bring this part of the melody back. And then when that second bass comes in, we're just gonna cut the hats. Same again here. Let's bring the transitions in, then we can bring this over, this side of the melody. Drums. There we go. And then I think at this point we could go back to those vocals. And then I'm hearing some type of percussion loop here. And then right before the hook, we're just going to mute the melody. Last thing I'm going to do is just add a really subtle filter, just taking out some of the highs. Just so when the hook comes in, it's going to sound a lot brighter and have more impact. So that can stay on. Just right click to add another point and then gradually bring it off right before the drop. All right, let's have a listen from the beginning.
Cactus.
So just gradually bringing those vocals in. I've got the EQ off in the intro too. Saying with a drop, just adds a lot more energy. Oh, that second bass sound. So now we've got the verse section. Guys are feeling this one again. If you want to check out Output Arcade, the link's in the description. Or for more videos, just click up here.